What's up, dudes? I don't think this is going to be a pretty long video today, so I'm just going to get into this voiceover. Um, I wasn't really feeling it during the warm-ups, man. This is 420 pounds. My goal was to come in and bench 450 pounds. Or bench. Squat for. That's how much I'm in it. Squat 450 pounds. My previous max was 435. I had rebounds on under my pants here. I tried to adjust my belt and make it a little bit tighter. I have been losing weight all week because I've actually been following my diet instead of YOLOing, and I was concerned that maybe I lost too much leverage. So that said, taking 420 with that belt was probably not the best idea. As I got into the hole, my knees shifted out forward, and that's never happened to me before. And I can tell you it didn't feel so great afterwards. I felt like I overextended my knees or something like that, and somehow I managed to save that lift. Now, I'm a pretty proud lifter, and I normally don't really like to ask for spots, but there's a lot of people at the gym who like to do max testing without asking anybody to help them with their lifts in case they fail. They're a little bit embarrassed about that. Like I said, my goal was 450 pounds. This is 445, and I figured if I could get this up, then I could get 5 more pounds. But after the way that first lift went, I was not confident that I was going to get this whatsoever, and that's why I have these, these countermeasures. And sure enough, it was a fucking grinder, but I got the lift. At least something kind of went my way. I really wanted to do 450. My coach said to save those 5 pounds. The goal is to hit a total and not to PR a single lift. Or make that, the highlight of the day. So I took that, ran with it, and went on to the bench. Now, I didn't feel like a significant warm-up was warranted here. So really, I did like 135 just to get the motion in. I did 205, and then I moved, I think, I don't know, this is 265, and I thought that moved pretty good. I felt so confident after I did that I was like, shit, 280 ain't gonna be a problem. Your boy's got this shit. And so, I approached it the same way I did my squat. I said, you know what? Let me slow my roll, do 5 pounds under my goal. I should have took 270 for a ride, and did baby PRs on this, but I was so certain 280 was happening. But also, the last time that I tested maxes and I made a video of it, all those lifts happened on separate days. I didn't do all the lifts on the same day. So as soon as I unrack this, it like, fuck, man. You see that it starts, like, it frustrates me watching the footage because I felt it going up. And what you may have not have paid attention to, since you saw it moving up, was my ass came off the bench. And as soon as my ass came off the bench, it didn't matter if I got that lift or not, because it doesn't count. So I just told Lou to pick it up. We'll save it and go for another attempt. Also, my left erector locked up on me as I was trying to push that through. So fuck it, live and let die, and let's move on to the next. Now with the third and final attempt, I told my coach what happened, and he said that was a good idea just to take the same weight for a spin again. Like I said, the butt coming off the bench and the erector kind of threw me for a loop, so I tightened my belt 1 notch, whereas earlier I actually loosened it for the final squat that I did. And just to give my back a little bit more support. So I did feel a lot more powerful as I was holding it over me. I didn't feel it was stable at all. So yeah, I blew my load, man, on that second attempt, and I'm just really disappointed with myself in regards to how this all went for that. But that's how powerlifting works, man. I think one of the the hardest aspects that people, have to accept or deal with in powerlifting is, you know, you need to get the fuck out of your own head. A lot of people get anxious, they get nervous. I know people that have panic attacks. You know, everybody's got like their thing, and I can only imagine what you would feel in front of a crowd full of people when you already have doubt in your head about how you're gonna perform. You know, um, I knew like if I hit two numbers in a row, there was no way I wasn't gonna get a deadlift I wanted today. And and I told my coach too. I was like, you know what? I'll know as soon as I squat how this training day is gonna go. I couldn't say it was a stressful day at work. I got plenty of sleep. I ate all of my food. Um, you know, plenty of time before I went to the gym. I actually drank 2 scoops of sorry man, it's one. Man, I gotta wake up driving everyone to San Diego tomorrow. I drank 2 scoops of Vitargo before coming to the gym. That's about like 76 grams of carbs. And here on the bar we got 520 pounds. This is 5 pounds over my previous PR. And when I pulled this, fuck man, I was so just like in fuck it mode, man. I pulled that, you saw it was moving like beautifully, and my hand opened up. So fuck it.
To all my conventional homies out there, I apologize beforehand that I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna pull this sumo. This is 525 pounds. This is so depressing.
So as I was warming up for the deadlift, I was warming up conventional and sumo just in case I needed to switch. Before the audio had went out, pretty much my whole back was on fire as soon as you know, that fucking bar slipped out of my hand with 515 or 520, whatever it was. And as soon as that broke the floor, my left adductor that has constantly been giving me trouble during my squat became inflamed like a motherfucker. So I know you can't do this in competition. I put the same weight back on the bar at this point. Now it's just plain survival. You know, let me get this lift, please. And just go home and stick my head in my pillow and forget today ever happened. Today just was not my day. So I made sure to put a death grip on this bar. I made sure that I didn't hitch. And we got the lift. The day is over. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.
And that concludes max testing for daily undulating periodization.